From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Smith, the man in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Swift going to try up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a give, right side, Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with White. He stiff arms him. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, So many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Run. What's up?
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
On the draw, here's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Mayfield on play action. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now 2nd and 9.
Real. Hey, alert! Keys!
Mayfield off the play fake. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
And time it's all about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They start the drive with White, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They go play action. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Run, run, run. Real.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Real. What's up?
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Run. Hey, alert! Keys!
On third down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 7 from the 20.
Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Otten on the out route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Regular.
Mayfield with it once more. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Kings. Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. He sat there with.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Up. Run. Done.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Hey, 73. Crowd left Yeti.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had it because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 78 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tiger Swamp. Crowd left Yeti.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
73. Miami. Hey, easy, 63, back.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
63. Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second down, here's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. He'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Back to the running game with Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing his Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Now a 2nd and 2.
Go Silver, ready? Hey!
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe it